Hi everybody, welcome back. Hope you had a good Thanksgiving. I know it's been a while since we put a video out. We're about a week and a half away from Christmas. We got some work coming up down at the winery here, not next week, the week after. We're going to be getting the tank and stuff in place sometime this week. And then next week I got a friend coming in from Vermont who he's one of the guys that works for Goodrich. Goodrich Maple up in Vermont, Cabot, Vermont, and they have their place in Eden where you've seen our tour from. And he's actually from around here, and he's going to be home for the holidays and offered to come lend us a hand with our expansion down at the winery. But for tonight, we got an order last week, end of last week, for some maple sugar. So we are going to make some. And I thought, we've done the maple sugar, but we haven't gone into the science behind it. So the science behind it is invert sugar. And I'm going to butcher this, so I'm not even going to try. I know it has something to do with sucrose and fructose and some other toses. Anyway, all I know is to make maple sugar, we want an invert that's 2% or less. So how do we figure that out? Well, they have this real fancy machine that you can pour syrup in. It'll tell you what the invert is. Ridiculously expensive. Or you can use a glucometer. And that's what we're going to do. So I will show you where we're getting our information. Megan wants to come over here. This is from the University of Vermont. You can see here, and this is the American Maple Syrup Producers Manual. So whatever you want to know about maple syrup pretty much is in here, right from soup to nuts. But right here we have marked on the page, because we use it quite often, is the chart for invert sugar. So what we're going to do is we're going to test the syrup, and we'll go by the glucometer reading you can see over here, and that gives you your percent invert. So we're looking for something around 100 or less. That's our 2%. If we can get around 100, we're happy. This customer wanted something that was a little chunkier, grainier. They use it for maple old fashions, and that's what they want to use it for. So we're going to try to give it to them. So we're going to try to get some syrup that's a little bit higher on the invert scale. So hopefully it makes a little bit chunkier syrup. So I'll show you what we do over here. So I don't know, well, it was on the sheet there. It's a 10-to-1 ratio. So what I have here is this is just, for giving babies medicine. And you can see the milliliters here, and I've marked the 1 extra milliliter, so it's 11. So we're going to have 10 milliliters of water and 1 milliliter of syrup. But what I have here is some syrup that's very low invert. It's less than, it didn't even read on the glucometer. This will go down to 40, and it just said low. So at 40, 40 on the glucometer is 0.8%. So it's less than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put, we know this is a little bit higher invert. This is a dark syrup. This is an amber. We're going to put 9 drops of that to 3 drops of this, which should give us right at 1 milliliter. And then we'll put 10 milliliters of water in it and see what the glucometer says. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, there's 9 of those. We're going to set this down and rinse this off. And then we're going to take our higher invert. We're going to add 3 drops of that, so we'll have 12 drops total in here, and it should put us right at 1 milliliter. 1 2. Come on. 2. Oh, that was too much. That was 4. But we'll see what it says. Go from there. Now what we do is we just check and make sure all the syrup, there's 1 drop on the side there, so you can see there we're right at 1 milliliter. And then we'll put 10 more milliliters of water in. We'll fill it right up to that line. Alright, so we're right at that line. Now we'll shake it up. Make sure it's all mixed up good. You can see it's mixed. And we'll lay it down. Put the test strip in. Oops. So it's ready to test. So we're at 89, so we'll call it 90. So that's right about where we want it to be. So we're going to use 3/4 of a gallon of the low invert to 1/4 of the higher invert. And then I have some 1/2 pints outside, and we'll use the last quart to a, did I say 1/2 pint? Okay, to a 1/2 pint that I got outside of this same syrup. So that'll give us a little bit lower invert, so we should be right around 80. So if we go back over here and look, we're at 1.6, so we should be making some pretty good sugar, and that's about it. All right, so we weren't going to show this, but we figured why not. So after we made our mix, we did the gallon to basically 1 1/4. So it was 1/4 and a 1/2 pint. We mixed everything up, made sure it was good and mixed, and then we did our sample again out of the, and we'll just show you what it was, what it ended up being, see if our math was right. So 117. So it's a touch high, but I think we can live with it. So we're gonna throw our defoamer on and get it going. All right, again, thanks for watching, and hope you liked the video. Hope it helps you out, and Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays.